in the wake of Huddersfield Rymbui's untimely demise on November 15th, who was allegedly killed by a speeding police escort vehicle of the state's tourism minister Paul Lyngdoh. The public are now demanding to end the VIP culture in Meghalaya.
So as HYC, we condemn this VIP culture that is prevalent in the state of Meghalaya, and we have also learned about a lot of inconvenience causing to the public. So we, as an organization, of course, this incident that happened, it is very sad. Whatever that had happened during this Cherry Blossom Festival, in which one youth has lost his life. But we are concerned about the whole thing, about the whole scenario that is going on in the state of Meghalaya. That's why we condemn this VIP culture, and we called upon the government to strictly put actions, because if you have seen, the Supreme Court of India time and again has criticized this VIP culture in the state, in the country as a whole, and even the state cabinet or the cabinet of India, the union cabinet, has issued certain direction that there will be only a certain people who are privileged to this to the protocols that should be. Some people may have this red beacon in their cars while traveling, but not all ministers, not all military personnel or police personnel can use the beacon and then can just zoom in the road, whereas the local or the general public will be stuck in traffic for hours and hours together. So we are concerned about that. That's why we call upon the state government of Meghalaya to strictly adhere to the regulations, because as a citizen of the state, I have equal right to travel on the road, as well as of course the ministers and all the important person in the state. But at the end of the day, if these people has to travel, has to reach on time, maybe they should start early also from the place of the resident. It should not that just because for them to reach the program on time, they should cause inconvenience to us as the general public of the state.
I feel like it's okay, but then I feel like still they should have some measures and all during these festivals. Like they should take measures and everything. Like it's fine either way, but then still they should take some measures to prevent such things like these to happen.
I think that it is kind of a huge problem, and I'm not very well updated about the news, but I have seen somewhere about the accident. So I think that like it is very sure that this VIP culture in Meghalaya is a huge problem, and as we know it, these big politicians, they have a lot of power, and I think that they need to take accountability for their actions, because just because that they're in power, it does not mean that they can get away. And I saw regarding the news that they say that the police car which was involved, the convoy which was involved with who's the politician, Paul Nongrum, says that Paul Lyngdoh, sorry. So he was saying that they were on duty, but to like take the life of a person and to give an excuse that you're on duty, you're performing your work, it does not excuse.
I think the VIP culture is something that we really have to look into seriously, not only in case of the accident which happened recently, but also like the day-to-day affairs in case of movement of people, especially during morning and evening time, office timings, where there's always a traffic jam in Shillong city, as you know. And yet still the VIP culture is such that we have to make way for them. Actually everyone is in a hurry, everyone is like trying to get to work, to school, but this is something which you really have to look into. And the incident which happened recently is something which is very sad, which we all have to condemn, and we really have to like one more time introspect as to how do we deal with the transportation protocols whenever we have to move for programs which are extremely important and programs which are like not so important, like in this particular case.
It should be stopped, it should be done away with. Publics are harassed like anything, and whenever a VIP goes, that's what I want to say.
Okay. Do you feel like the people at the helm of affairs, or even bureaucrats and all the political leaders are misusing this?
Yes. They are definitely misusing it, and they should set an example. That they should think about the common people.
Meanwhile, Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh refuted the allegations of hit and run, terming it a concocted story.
They expect us to be in time for all programs, and they expect us to also not use sirens. So, how do you stay in the traffic and not reach the programs in time? You'll be accused of being high handed, being arrogant. How could a car which was at the rear end of the convoy have been speeding when we were in fact stranded several times together? So it is purely a concocted story, and it appears that the person who had made such allegations had malefied intentions to defame the government and to bring controversy to the department which had conducted the most successful festival ever since its inception.
While the tourism minister defends VIP culture, the public are of the opinion that the people at the helm of affairs should try leaving early from home to avoid causing a menace to the public. This is Princess Rasha reporting for EastMojo.com in Shillong.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.